And welcome to the worst dorm I've ever had. So I'm living in the oldest dorm on my campus, the Southeast Campus Residence Hall. And essentially, we just have like continual problems that I will run into like one problem and be like, oh, that problem's not that bad. And they'll run into another problem and I'll be like, oh, that's probably not too bad. But the problems just continually stack up. But essentially, whenever our toilet tries to randomly overflow, the strat is to run all the sinks and the shower, and then it no longer pumps water into the toilet, and then the toilet will stop overflowing. So I tried that, right? And instead of the water just draining back in, which is what normally happens, and instead of water coming out of the top, water came out of the back of the toilet. So there's water on the floor in the bathroom. But when I was running the drain in the kitchen, when I was running the kitchen sink, in order to make sure that no more water was running in, then that sink just started overflowing in here. Because for whatever reason it holds water. You can see that the water that's inside the sink is slowly draining out. But essentially, because that sink slowly drained, so it's not even that drain is completely stopped up. It's just that the drain can't sink in any more water. We now have water all in this area. And there's still water dripping off of this cabinet. So it's not that the drain is stopped up, it's that the drain just drains really slowly. And then for the toilet, it's not that the toilet will overflow at the top. It's that the water will get all the way to the top, and then the water will just come out the back of the toilet, and then your toilet's normal again. So I don't understand. It's a very jank dorm. And then also there's this the missing panel in the ceiling. So our ceiling has had a leak before, and then it caused a panel to fall out of the ceiling. To which then we did a maintenance order, and the maintenance people came in, and then they replaced the panel in the ceiling. Well then, it happened again. So I guess they didn't really fix the leak or whatever. It just is a slow process for it to leak enough water for a panel to fall. So the panel fell again, and we made a maintenance order, and we never got a new panel. And then maintenance workers will come in, and they'll not put in a new panel. We also have had some ant problems here too, right? And the ant problem, I thought that maybe the ants had been taken care of because it's been a minute since I've actually seen ants around the dorm. Well, when I accidentally caused a flood because apparently our kitchen sink slowly drains water, look at all these dead ants on the floor. The water flooded out a bunch of ants that I didn't know that we still had. Also, I keep telling you guys to look at things, but whenever I look at the viewfinder, I realize they're just things that you don't really notice. This floor is covered in water, but this is a white floor, and I'm not sure if you'd be able to see water because water's transparent. And then when I was like, hey, look at the water that's in the sink, I'm like, water's transparent. How would you see that there's water in the sink? And I go in the bathroom, and I'm like, there's water on this floor. And how do you see water? Because water is transparent. So I realized that this isn't the best way to convey everything. But yeah, this is my worst dorm experience I've ever had.